Hey guys, Tanner here with STK Cattle and Hay. It's pretty windy here in Oklahoma. I quit swathing grass hay, got everything baled up, waiting on the wind to die to do any more. I don't want to have customers' hay blowing everywhere, so we're doing a little maintenance. I had to put a thermostat housing on my brown Chevy pickup. Did a video on it, I don't know, probably a year ago. It's got the old 454 in it, and I don't know why, but um, the thermostat housing kept leaking, so went ahead and just replaced the housing. I don't have to replace the intake manifold. But anyways, RTV'd it on. It's at home setting up. Got used the right stuff because it's the right stuff. Now got another coolant leak, so in putting a gallon of water in this thing every time. This is my MX 120 loader tractor. Been loading semis of hay. It leaks about a gallon a day or more of coolant. It's no doubt it's leaking. I think it could use a belt. I think it's been chewing on it a little bit. So while I have a little time, we're going to fix this issue before it gets worse, which, it's pretty darn bad. Been putting it off for about a month, and I load a few loads of hay a week. So we've got an AC belt, got a serpentine or groove belt or whatever they call it, Reman water pump. That's all they offered at the case store, so we'll get that off. I should change the water pump on my 8930, which is an 8.3 liter Cummins. This is a 5.9 liter Cummins. It's essentially the same water pump. Got a bolt right here. Got one, I don't know, right up top. I can't get you guys in there, but you can kind of see it right there. And then there's one on the back side of that pulley. It's not hard to get to. You just can't see it. So basically, get the belt off, 3 bolts, slap a water pump, let it dry out, slap a water pump in, put in a new belt. Got to fish that AC belt over the fan blades, or take these 4 out. Or I don't know if you can see that. There's 4 bolts here, holds the fan blade in. You can unbolt those, and maybe you have enough room. In the past, I've just slipped the belt around one blade at a time. It's a pain in the butt, but on other tractors and swathers, it has fit. So that's going to be my first try. We got antifreeze, we got distilled water, because there's no point in buying $17 a gallon 50/50 antifreeze when straight antifreeze is $14. You need half of it, and gallon jugs of distilled water are $1.50 at the grocery store. So yeah, I'm not doing that. Not worth the money. So I'm gonna get after it. I'll check back in with you here after a while, probably after I get that pulley off, or the water pump out. So alright guys, I'm back. It might have been 10 minutes. So here we go. Drained all of the nasty looking water and antifreeze out. There literally wasn't so much antifreeze in that. And it looks milky because the 5-gallon bucket that I had to use for water had oil in it. So anyways, it's lubricated inside. That's what we call that. Anyways, that's your water pump deal. I was wrong. It's not 3 volts, it's 2. So even easier than I said. Got the belts off. Kind of remembering what I've had to do to this thing in the past. And when I got this tractor probably 9 or 10 years ago, I had to replace the radiator. I was always overheating. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I always had a coolant leak. And by overheating, I mean it'd run the right temperature for forever, and then all of a sudden it would spike, and it would say I was low on coolant. Well, I'm pretty sure back then we compression tested it. No blown head gaskets, no compression getting into the cooling system. Put that radiator under load, and by they got the little radiator testers at O'Reilly's you can lease or whatever. The radiator was cracked up in this webbing, and what was happening was it was leaking, and it was just dripping down into the fan. After it run down right here, it dripped down in the fan, and the antifreeze would just disappear in the fan, so it just turned it into a fine mist, and it leaked so slow I couldn't find it until I ran the cooling on it, or I ran that pressure tester on it. Come to find out, all it was is the radiator cap wouldn't vent, because I replaced it, or I took the so at that time this radiator was $5,000 or something, I can't remember. It's stupid. So I took this radiator out, and I was able to get the end cap. So it has a plastic tank on the top, and I think it's all aluminum all the way to the bottom. So I went and I had it re-crimped on, and within 100 hours the crimps had loosened up. And I don't know if I can show you or not. Embers. So I can't really show you. I can clean that up and show you, but anyways, if anyone cares, I'll show you later. But there's little tabs that you bend down to crimp the radiator on, and there's an O-ring all the way around that plastic tank. And what had happened is the crimps had loosened up. Instead of holding like that, they were loosened up, just leaking all the way around. So for some reason at that time I wasn't smart enough to know to replace the radiator cap every time you replace a radiator. So anytime you're chasing cooling system problems, put a new radiator cap in. It's like 20 bucks. So anyways, took it, got it re-crimped back on. Everything was fine. Everything's been fine for like 4,000 hours. It hasn't had a problem. But while I was chasing that, I had to put a serpentine belt in, and it's over there. And then, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, AC compressor quit, and now I remember not being able to get the right AC compressor belt, and I think I still have the wrong AC compressor belt. So I'm going to try and show you guys this. So new belt on top, old belt on the bottom. Old belt, I don't know, the old belt I can't get tight. You can see it's on the bottom. So I think the old belt's actually longer. It's either that or it's stretched. It doesn't look too bad, but it is completely out of adjustment. It's at its tightest spot in the adjustment slot. As in, like, well, I guess it's loosest spot in the adjustment spot. As in, I actually need a longer belt. I'm not even sure this belt will fit. And this, I don't know what happened, but I am missing a rib off that belt. And I'm assuming it's probably a result of that water pump and everything running sideways. So, I don't know, but I had cooling problems with this tractor in the past, and I couldn't remember all that I'd done, but like I said, I think I'm going to put this back on. I can replace the AC belt easier than the serpentine belt, kinda. You have to pull the AC belt off to get the serpentine belt off. The serpentine belt can stay in place while you replace the AC belt, so might just put the old one back on, take this one back, tell them I need a slightly longer one. But let's see here. How can I one-handedly show this? Oh no, I'm gonna have to just take my word on that. I mean, I can feel it moving, but let me prop you up on this box right here. And everybody's sick now. I'm doing the best I can to hold it there. You can kind of see that. So, yep, that dude's trashed. So, anyways, just letting the water drain out. There's a petcock right here. Yeah, funny word, funny word. So I drained the antiwater out of here. Well, there we go. That's the tight spot. When I did the radiator, did hoses. I think they're still fine. No real concern there. So in here, like I said, distilled water, nothing but the finest. Universal antifreeze. Good, bad, indifferent. I don't care. It's full strength. We're going to use it. Water wetter. It's in about everything I change the radiator on. Yep. Planned on making a mess. That, and I'm out of towels. Got everything, all the oil filters, hydraulic filters, air filters, cab air filters, all that in the back. Yay. Yep, barred soil probe. Yep. Anyways, for the guy that's looking for it, he watches. Cousin, now he knows where it is. But yep, so I'm gonna go get this thing wrapped up. Engine degreaser and grab one of those nice new paper towels, clean that up a little bit. Yep, see you in a second. Alright guys, made a little more progress, so got a mess everywhere. I'll clean up most of it. This one I'm gonna kick some floor dry on. Yep, never happened. little oil spill. So we'll call that. Here, see, floor dry. Don't tell them EPA people. Anyways, got the new serpentine belt on. Got the new. I actually was able to get the new AC belt on. Once I got the pulling on it, it kind of stretched, and it's got about an inch of adjustment off of the stop, so she's pulled nice and taut. Oil filter, that's pre-filled. I don't know, takes half quart, pint, whatever you want to call it. Got a new inline fuel filter, new primary fuel filter. This right here is how you prime. Little pump. I've pumped it at least 100 times already, so put 3 gallons of oil in. That's what I brought. I don't know, it takes 4, so we will go get another gallon, but it'll fire up. Circulate coolant. So I forgot that I ordered coolant jugs, new coolant reservoir. Occasionally I end up having to put coolant in. It's getting annoying, so I found the leak. It's right there. This thing's just sun-baked and cracked. It's like it's a 30-year-old tractor, technically. It's a 97 model, so you math whizzes do that. 27 years. So, anyways, got a new tank. I used the cap. This is not a. This cap is not meant to hold full system pressure at any time, really. It is to seal this. This tank is ventilated out the top to the ground. So if there's ever extra pressure in your cooling system and it has to burp out a overpressure system, whatever, it'll come from the radiator. Radiator comes in here, bubbles into the bottom, and fills up this. You can see here. No, good thing someone's greasy hands touched it. Normal cold range. I don't see a normal hot, but maybe it probably doesn't matter. You're gonna check it whenever you're before you fire up. So normal cold range would be here, a little divot to here. That says add for you non-reading people. So, yep, pretty simple. The radiator cap is what regulates the pressure. So when the radiator cap bleeds off pressure, it comes in right here. So, yep. Hope I explained that right. Didn't confuse anyone more than they already are. Yeah. So we'll stick that back up there. Took two 10mm heads, two 10mm head bolts. Anything else? Hydraulic filters. Back there. Saving it for last because that's a roll in the dirt type job. This is where the batteries are. There's no real access through there. All right, guys. Got it. Please picture the crap. Anyway, here we are. That was the video. Thank you. to open. 3 gallons. Yep. Next, we gotta put a couple bushings in there. So got a bushing in this piece, but I need some bushings in here. See, there's one. But I need a second one. Fill that gap. Yeah. Try using those bushing. It won't fit. Yep. I think I actually want bushing for the top ones too. But we got a 500 belt head here. So, and counting. Get this little tractor back into tip-top shape.